Hello. Hello everyone. Long time no stream. But we're back. I have lots of fun things to show off. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. And yeah, very happy I made it here. There's been a lot of ups and downs and a lot of last minute stuff that had to happen, but I made it. So yeah, we have a lot of new stuff here. A few things you can already see. A bit of stuff will be later. But for now, I wanted to show off the most fun stuff. Obviously. So I've never done proper model reveal before, so this will be something. But their sounds a bit quiet. I can turn everything up a bit. Let me turn everything up a bit before we start. Is it better now? I didn't get around to testing everything 100% beforehand. So I just went by ear. So I didn't know if the music was either too quiet or I was too quiet. But yeah, we have some shoes. Some very cute shoes that can wiggle around a bit. But I will not be taking the shoes or the socks off. There will be no feet for anyone. No feet for anyone. There's leggies, but I will be quick because the fun starts at the end. You can see hands and a skirt. So I'm very annoyed that this chat widget is not working. Hi, Panda. You can see a little bit of hair. Hello. Yeah, that's it. rest of it, the fun stuff. I can be smart. Yeah, let me zoom in a bit because there's not the fun is up here. So yeah, we have a lot more movement than we had before. Lots of more movement. For those who remember the old model. So yeah, but this is not all we have right here. Because I have a lot of buttons for toggles in front of me. So what buttons should I press first? You wanna see some hair stuff, or you wanna see some expressions? Maybe we should start with the expressions first, because the hair is a lot of things. So there's a simple blush. And it can also be sad. Very sad. I need all your snacks right now. And then I can also be very happy, very excited when you finally bring me your snacks. And then on the days where I have no motivation in life anymore, bitch. Okay, that's the expression, because I did not feel like most expressions would be even used. That's more gimmicky, but I have a lot more fun hair stuff. I have 2 fun surprises for like the end. But my model artist worked really hard and gave me a lot of customization. So for one thing, I can turn these off. I can turn the side thingies off. So we can customize. And then we can also be short-haired. All hair gone. And now we have short hair. And we can still have these on, we can have these off, we can have these on. And that's not even the limit. We can go even shorter. There's a second version with even shorter hair. Now we have the fun thing, the secret. We have a ponytail. Super cute. Gotta like lean to the other side so you can fully see it. I took that one from one of my other designs we'll see later. But let me go back here because there's two more things. Two more very cute things you're not ready for. So you want cute thing 1 or you want cute thing 2 first? Because there's two cute things to show that will melt your heart. I mean, they're both cute. We have one vote for 2. So I can show 2 first. I can be small. I can be small. I'm small. And it still works with all the other stuff. Yeah, it's a chibi. With number. Wow. Okay, let me go back here. Because we have one more thing. We have cat ears. I'm all ears. And even that one works with everything else, so I can be a small cat. And the cat one looks so cute. I love like the cat ears with the short hair. Or if even the shorter hair. And I have like most of the hair ones will be channel point redeems later. Once we are like starting from tomorrow. There will be channel points redeemed for like all the toggles. So that should be really fun. Everybody can play around a little with how it looks. Is there ball toggle? No. I did not want the ball toggle because there's so much cute hair. I don't want to lose the cute hair. So there's no egg. If you all ever want an egg, it will be very expensive for me to get that one made. It's gotta be like some kind of subathon goal or whatever if I ever do a subathon. because I like the hair. The hair is the best part. Aside from the eyes. I love the eyes so much. The eyes look so good. Yeah, the BGM is so good. It's like inspired by Pokemon, like the old Pokemon games. Also, for those who have not seen the Ahagaya movie, it moves. So yeah, it's like, that's the model. Finally a new model. Been talking about it for, like, about wanting one for so long. In the Discord and on stream and whatever. Those who've been here know. And I love her so much. Very, very thankful for Hime for making this model. Will be shown later again when I move on to the credits section. I really like the cat ears. The cat ears move around so much and it's so fun. Thank you. Yeah, the Auge is so cute. Yeah, the rigging is so good. I love it. I'm like, especially coming from a model that had like not the best rigging, so I wasn't used to like super movement. It takes some getting used to it to like do all the movement I can do now. Especially with the mouth and everything. Yeah, we are using Rebridger. So we have like all the Rebridger stuff for like better mouth tracking. And it's really fun using everything. Like especially with the mouth shapes you can do with Rebridger. But yeah, that's about the model. I'm like bunch more stuff. So we will be moving along. We'll be yapping afterwards even more. So let me... let us move here. Okay, maybe still a bit obscuring it. But there's stuff behind there. So yeah, I have like the usual slides most people have. Because I thought that would be fun. Because I never had like a proper debut before, so this is the first time there's first times for everything. Crazy, right? So yeah, the names. Chii, if you haven't already read the like few things every now and then, and that's like all there is. No special name. I've been like, I don't know when it started, but I used to have like a more German sounding name, and then a friend of mine just could not pronounce it, so she just picked the part she could read and called me that, and I've just been stuck around with it ever since. Because I was like, if I'm gonna be around in English-speaking communities more from now on, maybe I should have a name that people can even pronounce. So I just said, yeah, I'ma use that name now. And that's how we landed here. Yeah, my birthday is November 20th, so there's still like over half a year till we get there again. And I wanna know what the hard pronouncing name is. It is Flauschi, aka meaning something like fluffy in English, like flauschi, flauschig, fluffy. And so she took the Chii from the SCHIII and just called me Chii with 2 I. And that's how we got here. But yeah, I speak English and German. I wish I could speak Japanese. I've tried to study Japanese like twice before, but at some point it always just failed, like to keep going. So maybe one day in the future I will find the time and motivation to pick it up again. But for now I'll have to stick with these two languages. Yeah, it's hard. Like, a lot of stuff I was able to pick up quite easily, but I had a bit of problems learning all the sign, like not the signs, yeah. Did you go to course or try? I had a course in university for like a year or so. Yeah, about a year. Then I did try self-study with like the material we still had. Like, we never fully worked through the entire workbook, so I still have that till today. I don't know where it is, but I have it somewhere, if I ever want to keep going. I need like a proper course to keep me going, because if I'm on my own, I struggle quite a bit to do this on my own. So I kinda need a course if I want to try it again, is what I learned. Because I'm not diligent enough to do this on my own. it's very hard to just keep going when you have no one to overlook your progress or to progress with. And yeah, other than that, that's about it for the languages. I picked out like 2 cute emojis for the Yoshi mark. I was like I like, it's not something I really do much interact with in the community, but I know everybody has them, so I just included some. Sadly, there's like no flower emoji that has 4 petals, because I was like specifically trying to go to have everything be a flower with like 4 petals, because before I had cherry blossoms and they had 5 petals. So I wanted everything to be distinct from it, from like the previous branding. But there's no emoji fitting for it. None at all. They all have 5 or all that just look different than the ones I used. Which is a bit sad, but the closest thing I could use was the cherry blossom or the hibiscus. So I went with the hibiscus. I also have I looked up two hashtags we can use. Don't know how much use they will see, but I picked 2 out that didn't have any usage before. And yeah, some likes and dislikes as well, obviously. I need to hide the model for the dislikes because I am in front of it. But if it comes to likes, I love collecting art. I commission a lot, and we will get to that in a second. But I love collecting artworks of my OCs, of my characters. Move to the left. I can also do this. I can vanish. I have set up some positioning things. You can also look from down here. But yeah, I love collecting art. I also love collecting merch from other people's OC or some fandoms I'm in. So I do love collecting physical merch. So basically I love collecting digital and physical art. But yeah, I visit one big convention in Germany, Dokumi, every year. And I just go crazy in the artist alley. But yeah, I love sweet stuff. I have a big sweet tooth. I sometimes snack way too much sweet stuff. What's your favorite sweet? I love all kinds of stuff, mostly chocolatey things. Probably the most favorite thing would be some kind of top tier high quality praline or something. Or to be honest, it's hard to pick. It depends on the mood and the time. Sometimes my favorite sweet is this one special German brand or whatever, and the next week when I go shopping I can't see it anymore because I've eaten a full pack of it until then. So it does change. But I do love some really good pralines or some artisan chocolates. From special shops. So yeah, I love snacking on sweet stuff. I also love fruity, sour stuff, gummies or so. I don't usually have them because, yeah, I prefer chocolatey things, but sometimes I do buy sour gummy worms or other sour gummies. But most of the time I snack on chocolates and cookies or cracker, wafer thingies. I do love cookies. I love the ones that are still warm and a bit chewy, so not completely crispy. Like, I think the cookies I like the most are like triple chocolate or white chocolate raspberry. Oh, very yummy. Because I do like white chocolate. I know a lot of people hate white chocolate, but I love white chocolate. Like, if it's in the right combination, white chocolate is so good. Like, there's like white chocolate macadamia, triple chocolate, white chocolate raspberry. There's like this German Milka chocolate that's like called cow spots, I think is the best translation. Whereas it's like milk chocolate together with white chocolate. I do really like that one. I also like dark chocolate, but it's like more... Dark chocolate needs to have a good combination for me. It's not something I would just like snack on a bar of dark chocolate. And for like some dislikes, I hate waiting. If I know something's coming, like I know it, like this stream, just waiting all day, knowing something will happen, I hate it. Like when you're just waiting and when you're just waiting and you like, you know it's coming at some point, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, so you're constantly checking if you have gotten something yet or not. It's the worst. Like if I'm waiting and I don't expect anything, then it's fine. But when you're waiting and you're expecting something, then it's like annoying. And yeah, I don't like veggies. I do not eat my vegetables. There's like a few vegetables that are safe, but most of the time I'm a pretty picky eater when I'm out with friends for dinner or something. Like, taste-wise, I like onions. Mushrooms are fine taste-wise. I hate the texture, like I can't chew a mushroom, but I like a mushroom in my sauce. Like a good mushroom sauce tastes so good. And the same for like onions. Cooked onions or like crispy onions are so good. But yeah, I hate raw onions too. I can't chew on that. I hate like crunchy veggies or whatever. It's also why I do not like any salad on my burgers or whatever. Because like even though salad tastes like nothing, like I could chew on, I could like eat salad taste-wise, it's like okay. I don't like it, but it's okay. But I don't like it like on my burgers or something. I don't like the texture, so I never eat salads and ever. Like just like normal salad, like the greeny leafy stuff. It's like I can get that down if I need to. But I really don't like the crunch. Same for like cucumbers. Cucumbers taste fine, but I do not enjoy the experience. Hi, Ultron. So yeah, most veggies, like, and like anything I didn't mention, I hate. Like tomatoes. Tomatoes are oh, thank you so much for the gift subs. Enjoy the emotes. So like I hate tomatoes. Tomatoes are fine on like a pizza or something, or like in a sauce, but I don't enjoy ketchup, I don't enjoy tomato sauce. If it's like some kind of bolognese, that's okay. Or like on a pizza, if it's like heavily seasoned tomato sauce with like stuff in it, then it's totally fine, but I can't stand the taste of tomatoes in general. And like anything else as well, like most veggies I can't eat. I just like, I cannot. I've tried a bunch of them and I dislike them. And I hate extreme weather, like summer and winter. Oh, thank you for the biddies. So like summer and winter, I hate both. Like there's days where both are obviously fine, but like winter days where it's like snowing tons and it's like minus 10 degrees outside, I can't stand that as in any way. Like having to free your car windshield from all the ice is so annoying. And you just have to like unless your heating's fully working, you have to like make sure you're packed warm, and you can't just like, unless you have like, if you have like good heating, that's fine inside. Thank you so much for the gift. So like if you, I lost my train of thought. So if you're like inside with like good heating, winter is usually fine. But the problem is when you have to go outside. Like if I could just spend all winter in my apartment and don't leave the house for like 3 months, I would be so happy. But you have to leave the house sadly to go to work, to go buy groceries. So I can't stand it. And there's like the same thing for summer. Like summer, there's obviously some days that are beautiful. Like when you have like a good 20 degrees outside, like a little breeze on like the mild days. I love that. I love like the warm days, but not the hot days where you're sweating. Like you walk 5 meters and you need to take a shower, and you walk 5 more and you need to take 3 showers. And like when you go inside, it's like super warm as well, because over here we don't really have air conditioning. I can imagine if you had like a really good air conditioning in the house, summer would be way more bearable, but here we don't. So any day in summer and winter that goes to the extremes of like either minus degrees or like plus 30, 35 degrees, I just don't wanna exist. So that's about it for like the about me section. So yeah, thank you again for all the gift subs to Anonymous. I'm very, very thankful. So yeah, let me move on, because I want to show off my characters. For some that have noticed yet, I have a few things here that are themed around them. Like all the sub badges, there's like little mascots that I will show off in a bit, that are all themed around my characters, because I want to include them more in the future, so I don't have to keep them all to myself. I want to show off more of their artworks. Like until now it's just been a hobby, collecting all my characters, like commissioning artwork here and there. And I want to integrate them more. So I will show them off today. Let me take a sip. Yeah, need yapping too much for my usual water intake. So first we have Miku. She's technically older than my main design, which I'm like not going into detail because we had a whole about me page about me, so I don't need to talk about me here more. So technically Miku is older than this design, because she was like a Minecraft skin of when I was a kid. And at like some point, I decided to make her into a proper character and not like stuck as a Minecraft character I used back then. And yeah, she's an Arctic fox, so that's why there's a little bubble for the head. Because she has in winter she obviously has white hair and warmer clothes. And in the summer she has like a brown hair, like an Arctic fox. It's also why her ears are not as big as some fox characters you would maybe know, since Arctic foxes have rather small ears, so they can better blend in the snow and everything. Yeah, she's like more on the shy, reserved and sleepy end. And she's a florist. She loves collecting flowers. That's why she has the flower crown. And the design was made by a friend that made like the Minecraft skin back then. Next to her we have Blossom. She's like the last one to my OG trio. Like these two and myself were like my OCs for like the only 3 OCs I had for a long time. And Blossom, she's a cat girl with a cheerful, mischievous, brave personality, and she's a magical girl. She has a magical girl outfit that I can maybe show off later. But yeah, she's a cat girl designed by a friend of mine, Yavurin. And I love her. I was like really lucky, like back then I didn't know her, like Yavurin the artist, and she was like raffling her away. So I won the raffle and adopted her. I think it was like one of the best things that ever happened, because I gained a new friend, and I gained a very cute OC I deeply care for to this day. And every time I get like artworks of her, I send it to the designer, and she gets happy, and I get happy, and we both are happy. Everyone's happy. And then we have Itsuka. She's a wolf girl with like down-facing ears, because I thought that was cute. And she's like more smug, playful, and curious. And she had another design that I did entirely myself, but I scrapped it at some point because I just didn't like it anymore. And so a friend of mine, Snuggles, helped me redesign her outfit. So we made it a lot more casual. She wear like a kimono before with like flowers on it, and it looked like really formal and everything. But now she's like a more relaxed and outgoing. And then we have Kinari. The species there is wrong. She's a bear girl. Okay, I actually did not notice that's wrong. She's a bear girl, so just ignore the species part. And she's adventurous, diligent, energetic. She loves exploring. Also was designed by a friend named Mephi. And she was like, I wanted a more like techie outfit vibe, and I wanted a bear girl because bears are cute. So that's how she came to be. And then we have 2 more from the OG patch. Yeah, we made a little mistake there, Colin. It's okay. So we have, these were like the latest additions to my proper cast. Like, I was watching way too much Uma Musume, so I wanted a horse girl OC. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, but like, it was like before the big like Uma Musume craze. It was like over a year ago, like end of 2024, beginning of 2025. I was like watching the movie, I think, and I love it so much. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should add a horse girl to my inventory. So I worked together with another artist friend of mine, and we designed her together. She's like a lively, honest, confident girl, loves photography. And then we have another design that I actually just like, while we were designing Kyra, I had like the idea of a pink dragon girl. It was like not planned originally, but I thought my friend designed Blossom so well all those years ago. Maybe I could ask her to make an OC with me. So we made May together. Like a gentle, caring girl. She will bake sweets for you. She will make you cookies on a bad rainy Sunday. 100%. And these 6 plus me are like the main cast so far. And this is why, when I was like thinking about it, like I originally did not have plans to have a mascot, because I didn't really want just like a random creature running around. I didn't have any ideas because like my main design is like not very, it's not complex, but that's why I love it. But when I was like thinking about like ideas, I came across something I wanted to do, and so we not only made one mascot, we made a whole army. We turned every single of these OCs into a like bean plushy creature thing. So we have a lot of mascots that are featured in a lot of places. There's sub-badges for each of them. I don't think anyone can see them right now. Let me I need to send like some kind of emote. You can see one on me because I have a sub myself. Every single one of these also has a sub badge that I can also pull up with me. So we have like each mascot. We also have a sub badge for each of them that you can see. Like the flowers are like for the first year, and then every year you're sub to, you get a new mascot as a badge, which is like super fun. So I just wanted to show off. I wanted to show off the badges later, but since it's on the topic of mascots. But yeah, we have like all these kind of cute beans. Like starting with like me. With like, there's like the ahoge and like that little side hair thingies and like the hoodie. And then for Blossom it's like the pink ear. And like the tail and the bells and the bow. For Miku it's the flower crown and like both the summer and winter theme. For Kinari it's like the skirt design with like the blue into the black a bit. And yeah, I would love to have these as merch one day. But like, getting plushie merch is like, I don't know how that works. I also have like more talk about merch later. But they would be so good as plushies. They were like inspired by something from my favorite game that I will also talk later. There's like my game Arknights. They have like these kind of beans that I took inspiration from. But yeah, so these are like the main cast. They will expand. I have more stuff, more OCs in the works that will get a mascot later. But these are like the main cast for now. But yeah, we have one more OC slide. With two designs. One is called Cosme. It's an alien girl. I adopted her recently from Guns because I loved the design so much. So I like threw in a random bit and managed to grab her. She's not been perfectly integrated yet, so she has no mascot yet. And like no hobby, and like only like Sloppy as a personality that I got from the artist. Because I want to like properly integrate her with the rest of them. And I have like more OCs coming. I have like I like some in the works. One will be done in the near future. And so I will get to integrating them in the future. And then I have, last but not least, an Arknights OC that's based on me. Based on the Chii OC design that I had designed with Vertiges a few years ago. And it's like based on a magpie bird, so there's like magpie feathers in the air. And the outfit is a bit like bird wings in the back. And she's like a messenger in Arknights. Hi then. And because I really love Arknights, I wanted to have an Arknights OC. And that's why I, like back then, I designed her after like Arknights, like other operators. And that's how she came to be. She's like its own thing, own universe. So she's not like packaged with the other characters. Maybe I will have more Arknights OC redesigns in the future of other OCs. It's like something I would love to have. But I do want to have like proper designs. Like this one I worked with Vertiges on like stuff. But I can show one thing. Let me pull up one thing. Because when I worked with them, I wanted to like these gacha games, they have like a normal artwork and like it's called E2 in Arknights. They get like their splash art. Oh, that's maybe a bit too high res. That's also not. Ignore the scuff. Just ignore the scuff. Okay, that's way too big. She has like a splash art kind of thing, which I'm really proud of that I worked with the artist on this, because it's like so cool to have like this could be like artwork from the game. And then if I had like designed like if I would like went to work with an artist to design another Arknights OC or like Arknights version of an OC, I would want to have it like proper like this again. So these are all the OCs I have right now. I have, as I said, I have one OC in the works that will be done soonish. I have 2 more designs I thought up that I'm in a waitlist for different artists. And also one thing, if you haven't noticed, let me pull up the mascots again. I'm kind of making a rainbow. I'm like, on purpose, I'm trying to always pick colors I have not done yet. Since like, I'm blue, Kyra's green, May's pink, Kinari's like golden, Miku is brown and white, Itsuka's like red and like supposed to be silver. So I'm like trying to build a rainbow. And so like the next OC will be orange based. And I'm also trying to always have a new species. I'm trying to never have like 2 cat girls or 2 fox girls. I always want a new species and a new color when I'm designing, when I'm like having someone design or working with them to design together. I want to have like a new species and a new color. So I have like a ton of variety. Because I think that's really fun. Hi Q, hi OJ, welcome. But yeah, I want to use this Arknights OC as like a little bridge. Because I have like... Arknights is my favorite game. Let me move down a little bit. Because like, if there's one game I will like always play, it's Arknights. I've loved that game for like, since it came out. I saw the pre-sign up like back then, and when was it, 2018? 2019? 2019. When there was a global pre-sign up, I signed up and I completely forgot about it till like a day before launch. And then when it was like launch time for the game, I just downloaded it and played it and got completely hooked. It was like the first gacha game I ever played. It was like, it came out before Genshin was a thing. So gacha games were like still pretty niche, I would say. Thank you for the sub. It was still pretty niche back then. But it was my first experience and I really, really, really enjoyed it. Like, not for the gambling part, obviously, but like for the tower defense part. And as you can see, if I put like my profile up there, I have like every character in the game, almost every outfit. I've done like almost everything in the game except for one thing that I will show one day when I get to stream it. But I do really love the game. I enjoy the characters. There's so many great characters, so much great artwork, so much fan artwork. And I love it so much. Hi Levy, thank you for the raid. So I really love this game. I've put up like a few of my favorite characters up there for those that also like the game, that know them. And I do have like plans. I want to stream this in the future. I want to make this like a regular thing. But sadly, like on PC right now, for like the normal Arknights, there's no PC client. It came out on like Chinese servers because this game isn't like a global simultaneous release. It's like it came first out in China, and then like 9 months later we got the global version. So the Chinese version has a PC client, and I've been testing that one out, and we can stream that one, but it's like not my main account. And like otherwise you can only really play it via emulators, and I dislike emulators. Or I can like capture card my iPhone, but then I can't use my model. So I hope we can stream it, the main account, either when we get the PC client on global, or we can stream my Chinese account a little bit. Because I love this game and I want to make it one of like my main things I do on here. I'll also play Enfield. Yeah, if it drove a picture. It was like a limited time thing when you bought the manga. Like Brian Lab's manga where Ifrit's the main character. So it was like a really limited thing. But yeah, I also plan on playing Enfield on here. I do play Enfield. I've done every piece of content in there, like the release weekend. I grinded Enfield for 50 hours, no more, like 4 days straight. Played everything, every quest, every collectible. So I really loved the Arknet's universe in general. I like played Enfield betas before as well, so I knew I loved the game too. And that's it about my favorite game. But like in general, I have like lots of games I love. Like I just picked out some favorites here, but I obviously have like way more games I really love playing. But if I mentioned every single game I love, we wouldn't get done here. Because I play a lot of games. Also, wait. Before we continue here, I need to check something. Okay, we still have like 27 more minutes. Okay. So like for games I play otherwise, I love Celeste. I love playing platformers in general, but Celeste is special to me. I really love that game. I love challenging myself, and it's like what I started with on here. I don't know if like anyone's still around from like the 2019 era. Like when I started 7 years ago. Since this is also like an anniversary stream, I didn't really mention it before, but I started streaming today, or like I think yesterday, exactly 7 years ago. And the first game I really streamed on here was Celeste, like modded hard Celeste maps was what I started out with. Also, I can move up again, I noticed. So yeah, I do want to maybe play some Celeste on stream again, play some modded stuff, maybe try a speedrun or two, like a few attempts. I also love Crosscode. Crosscode is like an RPG game that's like set in like a virtual world where like the players are like this like immersive MMORPG. It's like one of the first games I ever played on my PC. I found like the early access version when I was a kid, and there was like not much content, and I grew up with the game a bit. Like I saw the game get new content, get finished, get loved. So that's like one of my favorites just because of that. Baba is used, as already said, that's also on here. I love puzzle games. Baba is used just one of the ones I really like. There's like Hetrix Parabox that was also super interesting. And I just love playing puzzle games in general. There's like, I don't like them when they're completely too hard. There's like a line when they get a bit too hard for me that I dislike them. But Baba is You was like perfect. I love the mechanics. But I don't know if that's like not something very well suited for streaming, sadly, because you have to just sit there and like think. I don't know if I ever did stream it back then, but sadly that stuff like that doesn't work live too well. Other than that, we have Subnautica. That one's also a game I played since early access, when there were like 2 biomes. I was like super early player in that, and that's why I really loved it, because I also grew with the game. And it's like, I love the exploration, it's like super beautiful. I'm a bit excited for the new part, also a bit not because of what happened, but not gonna let the fun of the first game be quenched by that. Then I have Silksong on here. I love both Hollow Knights. But Silksong has so much fun movement that I fell in love with it, and I also grinded it to 100% in like 3 days after release. I played so much Silksong when it came out. Like most people were still like exploring, having fun in their own time, and I was just like, well, I'm done. Good game. I need more. So I'm excited for the DLC we are getting this year. And maybe I can stream that, like big marathon stream, and like we can see how fast we can beat the Silksong DLC. That would be fun. Then seeing if we can beat it in one sitting or like 2. Then I have The Binding of Isaac. It's like one of my favorite roguelikes. Or like roguelites. It's like one of the first ones I grew up with as well. There's like one more, Enter the Gungeon. Like those two are like the roguelites I grew up with. I played a ton when I was a kid and went back to 100% of them. And I do love like roguelites in general, roguelites, super fun. And I have TFT on here. I play a ton of TFT with a friend of mine. We play like the co-op mode, the double up. So that one I also love. I streamed that one quite a bit before as well. So yeah, I plan to maybe in the future to do that again as well. And like other stuff, like favorite genres, I obviously like the indie games. There's so many great indie games out there that the small devs put so much love into their games. It's like I most of the time I prefer the indie games over like the big AAA games, because for me the indie games feel like they have so much more love. And I just always love the vibe of them. I do like puzzle games. I like the roguelites I already talked about. I do like gacha games. Arknights is not the only one I play. Right now, like the normal Arknights, Enfield, and Uma Musume are like my main gacha games I play. But I have played a ton of Genshin Impact before. I don't play it actively anymore right now. I just every time no new story content comes out, I play that. But I don't really play it to completion anymore. I used to complete every single area 100%. I used to whale, I used to collect everything, but not anymore. I've played ZZZ. I've played ZZZ. I do enjoy the combat of that, but I also only really go in. I like wait a year, go in, play like 4 patches of story, and then I leave again until the next time there's story. But I do enjoy like the combat feel. That's why I like to go back every now and then. Like I tried Star Rail, but Star Rail it's not my thing. Wuthering Waves I tried before, but it didn't really catch me. I played when it launched for like 10-20 hours. I experienced the main story. I tried some exploration, some collection stuff, some hard combat thingies. But it didn't really catch me that I needed to keep playing. It was like also, it came out when I was like already full with other gacha games and like starting burning out in general. So yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I like Arknights obviously, Enfield, and like right now Uma Musume. Although I'm also a bit burned out from Uma Musume. I'm like waiting to see when the new scenario comes out this month, if it'll catch me again, or maybe I will take a break. I will have to see. And other than that, I like soulslikes. I used to not enjoy them. I used to get like years and years ago, like I don't know how long ago, I tried Dark Souls 3 and I got skill issued by the tutorial boss and quit. And like did not touch Souls-likes until Elden Ring got announced. And then I played Dark Souls 3 with friends as like a getting into the game, having friends to help so I can learn the mechanics, learn the feeling. And then when Elden Ring came out, I completely grinded that, had so much fun. And then started playing like the other Souls-likes. I played Sekiro, that one's my favorite. I played Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 was not playable for me because I play mouse and keyboard and the controls for that are obnoxious. But yeah, I still have an unfinished playthrough of Lies of P. We started on stream a few years ago before I went on hiatus, and it's been left rotting ever since. I know like the DLC came out that's like super good, and if you can read up there, we will go back to Lies of P because that one's really fun. It's like the best non-FromSoft Souls-like I've played. I've tried a few others like Thymesia and don't know what the other one's called right now, but they never really had the same essence or vibe most Souls-likes had. Like the ones from Software. Those always felt a little special. But yeah, otherwise, I already mentioned we will be playing Enfield, we will be playing Arknights. I have like a backlog of indie games that have been amounting over the past year or two since I stopped streaming. So we have like a bunch of indie games I want to try that I hope y'all will be there to watch with me. I know it's like niche indie games no one ever heard before. Can sometimes be a bit new to some people because they like to watch games they know, but I always love trying out new games. I wanna give more indie games a shot. Maybe we can also even play like demos in the future, whenever the next Steam Next Fest comes out. Because for this one I've tried a bunch of demos, but maybe we can in the future even like try out some demos. Would be really fun to like just do a stream and try out like a few demos, since they're like always like 20-30 minutes short. And like something else I got into over Christmas last year is like randomizers, because I always loved watching them, but I never really got into playing them until I was like talking with a friend, and because Archipelago was getting really popular. Like it's like Archipelago, for those who don't know, it's a multi-world like cross randomizer where if you're playing, everyone plays like a different game, and if you pick up an item in your game, it sends a random item to someone in another game. So like if you play, one plays Ocarina of Time and one plays Dark Souls, the Dark Souls player can pick up like some kind of weapon, but instead of getting a weapon, he sends the Ocarina of Time player the Master Sword. And it's like super fun to do with friends and everything. And maybe we can do that on stream again as well. Like collabing with people, like playing an Archipelago, or like doing a randomizer alone. Because I feel like some randomizers could like, in general, just be really fun to run through, like a Silksong randomizer maybe. I know Crosscode has a really fun randomizer I played once before now. So that's like stuff I want to play in the future on here. Then we also have my favorite anime, because I do watch a lot of anime, as you can see. I put like my stats on there. I have like 950 total anime watched and like 265 days of watch time. That's like, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000 hours. I don't have like the calculation on me. And there's like, I just picked out like a few of my favorites. Maybe some that aren't as popular as others. Like the list could go on and on and on. I've watched so many anime that it's like hard for me to say this is my absolute favorite. Because no anime for me could ever be perfect, because I don't think you can compare a romance anime with an action anime. Like they serve different moods, different vibes. So I never have like a clear favorite. And I just put up like a few that I really enjoyed watching. Like Bocchi the Rocker is like really fun to watch. Reincarnated as a Slime is like one of the few isekais I really enjoy, and I'm excited to watch more in the future. And those are like just like a little tiny sneak peek of what I really love to watch. I have like a lot more. Hi Snuggle, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome. Enjoy your stay. If you need to raid and run, that's fine. Hope you get some rest if you need to. We were just talking about my favorite anime, because I watch a lot of anime. I see Orb and Uma Musume. Yeah, those are really good. Orb was like when Orb came out. What was it like? Orb was end of 2024, beginning of 2025. I think it was like 2024 autumn season into winter 2025. That one was so great. I can't go into detail because I would be spoiling, but I was like on my feet every single week waiting for this damn episode because Orb had me hooked. Orb was so good, and it's like more people need to watch that. I feel like Orb is not that well known yet. I feel like more people need to watch Orb. Yeah, Uma Musume obviously, peak animation, peak storytelling. And you have like, there's so many more I could have put up there. There's like a recent one that became my favorite that's like a bit graphic that I didn't want to put on here just in case. Because it's pretty brutal. But I've talked about it on my Discord before. But yeah, those are like my favorites. And I also, because I do watch a lot of anime, I had the idea of maybe like in the future doing like a month, like not a monthly thing, but like since a season is like always every 3 months, we could do like twice a anime season, like at the start and at the end, do like streams where we look at all the new upcoming anime. Because I'm a seasonal binger. I watch like 30 to 40 animes every single anime season, and I like keep up with every single anime. I like try out almost every anime that comes out, and I like drop like a quarter of them after like 3 episodes. I like choose, okay, which ones did not hook me at all. And then I do watch like so many anime. Like this season was like 30, and that one's usually on the lower end. Sometimes I'm like even above 40. Like my record was like 48 anime a season. And watching like 48 episodes of anime per week is a lot. It can be a bit too much. That's why I try to tone it down nowadays and like drop more of the trashy stuff. But since I watch so much stuff, I think it could be fun to do like looking at future anime, like looking on AniList, looking what's coming out next season, what will be good, what looks fun, what should we try out. And then we could also, like at the end of a season, we could look like a retrospective, or like after like the season has been out for like a month. So like after I've watched like 3 episodes of everything, we could do like looking at what I like, what I can recommend, what other people can recommend. Since I feel like that could be fun to like talk about like the current anime, like what is good, what is not good, what did we start from looking at the upcoming anime. and what was a good watch, what was not a good watch. So that's something I would really love to do in the future. Could also do like ranking stuff, like tier lists, but as I said, like a lot of anime are not really comparable. And I like prefer to not compare a hardcore action anime to a romance anime because they will never like be comparable because they serve different crowds, different purposes. But yeah, before we move on, I'm gonna take a quick break because I've been yapping for a while now. Gonna refill my water. Gonna take a quick break. Gonna run some ads real quick so we get the pre-rolls off again, and then we will be back in like 3 minutes. So everyone should grab like a snack, grab a water. We will be back in like a few minutes. So just needed an excuse to use my Be Right Back screen. Because I gotta look at this pretty animation. Alright, we're back. I think the ad should be concluding. This one. But yeah, we have made it to almost the end of the slides. This is like the last slide before we go to the credits. So I hope everyone had a good fast break. I hope you got a snack. I hope you got some water. But yeah, welcome back to everyone who had ads, sadly. I wish it wasn't like mandatory to run like 3 minutes of ads per hour just to get re-rolls off, but don't want like new people coming in here to get hit by ads immediately. It's like, as a viewer myself, when I watch streams, if I get like insta hit by ads, it's so annoying. So sadly you gotta live with this. I wish I could turn them off. I don't care about like ad revenue, but it's not a possibility. So yeah, I have some goals on here. Most are like just like really rough. But my most important goal is to have fun. I don't really care about numbers. I just wanna be here, have fun with everyone. Wanna share my interests with you, share the fun with you, entertain you, and just be here and have fun. One thing I also want to tackle in the future is merch. It's not something I can just do right now, but I have a few things planned if I ever get the chance to do merch. Because every emote on here that's made by Kelly, I will show them off in a bit, all the new ones. But the majority of my emotes are made by Kelly, and I have the rights to turn every single one of those emotes into stickers, into merch, into whatever. So that's like one possibility we can have in the future for merch, like emote stickers. I have like one plan for like a postcard print thingy where I have the rights for, but it's like also really in the future. And we obviously have these. That's not what I want to move. We have the beans. Maybe one day we can turn these into plushies. It would be a dream to have a plushie of every single bean I ever had. That would be like the absolute cherry on top dream of merch I would love to have in the future. It's like our future, probably, but I would love to have plushies. I love collecting plushies. I have like a bunch of Arknets plushies and like Pokemon plushies and whatever. And yeah, that's like another one. One goal I have on here is I want to try out ASMR, because I personally listen to ASMR a lot, like on the background. I think it's really soothing. It helps me sleep. And I know a lot of people always tell me I have a relaxing voice. So I imagine like ASMR should be like, if I enjoy doing it, should be like up my alley. Because I listen to it a lot, so I know what to do. I know what sounds good. I just need to figure out how it works. But that's like something I want to do in the future, because I think it could be fun. Then I do have like one goal on here that's like, it'll be like more in the future. I don't know when or if, but I would love to pick up drawing and art again. Those who know I used to draw ages ago, but I haven't drawn in a long time, because I at some point just quit because I was like, is imposter syndrome the right word? Every time I looked at my art, I just did not feel happy. Mostly a mental thing. Like I just couldn't get out of a mindset where I was comparing myself to pretty art I commissioned and pretty art I saw online, but like, and I was like not on the skill level, and somehow it didn't go well with my mental, so I just stopped it. But I want to maybe start it all over again. I still have all my drawing tablet stuff. And so maybe we will do an art stream in the future where I try to learn again. And then like one day, maybe we can hit partner. That's like a far off goal. I mainly want it for the emote slots, I'm gonna be honest. I really want more emote slots. But maybe we can one day hit, no? I would love to. But it's like not something I truly need. I'm like not gonna push for metrics and stuff and try to maximize viewership by becoming like a hardcore content creator, because we still want to have fun. So if we get partner, we will get it naturally over time at some point in like a few years maybe. But even if we never get it, that's totally fine. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy that you guys are here. And then we have credits. So for anyone who was like wondering who made what, so the model, the pretty model I showcased earlier, after the credits I will go back to the chatting screen so we can see the model again, for those who missed it. But the art and rig were made by Hime and Chui from Aero Studio. She made the amazing art and the amazing rig, and I'm super happy with all the work she put into this model. I'm very thankful for her. Then we have the chatting overlay was made by Feya-kun. Very amazing to work with. And she like set the flower scene really pretty overlay. Then we have like the chat widget, which I don't have the chat on right now, but we will see it in a second again. Made by my almost 13. She made a, I think, really matching chat widget. I'm really happy I got to work with her. Then we have the big one, the new emotes. All the new emotes, like not all the emotes are on here, like on Twitch. Some emotes will later be just on Discord, because I couldn't put everything on here with the slot limitations, and there's like some emotes I just didn't want to part with that I still needed on here on Twitch. So it's like only like 3 or 4 that aren't on here. But yeah, it was really amazing to work with Kelly once again to get you guys a fresh batch of emotes. I love Kelly emotes like the most. She's like my favorite emote artist, and I will always go back to her in the future. So yeah, but this time we got a lot of them. So I hope those who luckily got a sub earlier are enjoying the emotes. I will put the new ones on Discord after the stream, so anyone who's in there can use them. Also, let me plug it, because I don't have the pedal for it ready yet. So feel free to join for anyone who's new here. I have all these cute emotes on there for anyone who has Nitro and wants to use them or use them in the server, because I love these emotes. She's like always, she makes them so expressive and exactly how I want them. Like I just need to send her like one emote sample and she will make a really unique variation of it, and always happy. Some of these are also animated. I sadly did not get her on the credits list, but they're made by Q-on. Don't know if she's still here, but let me... Is that right? Let me check if I'm shouting out the right name. Yeah. She animated 3 of them. It's the music one, the like pleading one, and the popcorn one. So we have these 3 animated. So thanks to Q-on as well for animating these. I think they turned out really cute, and it opened up more possibility for more slots. So yeah, these will be on Discord once we are done with the stream for today. Then we have the beautiful Be Right Back screen that was made by yours, which also doubles as a offline art for where like the character is like not there. So let me go over there real quick. I set the Be Right Back screen. So this one was made by yours. Really pretty sunset animation with the flower field, which is like the theme for everything if you haven't noticed yet. The theme I'm going for is like a sunset in a flower field with like pink clouds. It's like one of the cutest or like the most prettiest environments I always love. Like when you're like driving home after work, driving into the sunset, it's like a little cloudy, all the clouds turn pink. I love it when it's like so pretty. And then before we go back to the slides, we have the starting soon and ending soon screen. They were made by Daikazuku. I will show those first. It's like a similar theme. We have like sitting in the flower field. So for the starting soon screen, some of you have seen it before yet. Some tuned in later. It's like a same vibe, but different. And then for the ending screen, which we all will see later, but I'll show it for now. It's the same screen but at night, which I think was really fitting. To just have a night variation to when it's ending. Since the sun is set. So these two were made by Daikazuku. You can see on there. Yeah. And then we have even more because I commissioned way too much stuff. The cute stinger you've seen like a few times now while I was switching scenes. I'll show it once more. This like very anime-esque, super cute animated stinger. Was made by Moshikaeri. It's like a animation studio. So a lot of people worked on it. So check them out. They are really amazing to work with. Getting the stinger ready before the stream and making sure everything works. And like tying everything together with the flower theme of blowing the flowers into the screen. Then one thing you guys sadly cannot see right now, it was like a few last minute stream problems and we didn't get them quite ready. But we will have new panels by Belle. It's the same artist that made the mascots I showed earlier, these. So we will have a bunch of panels after stream. They should hopefully be ready before the next stream, we will see. But there's like, they just didn't quite get ready in time. So there's like placeholders using the mascot artworks as like in like sticker form. But yeah, the mascot and the future panels are made by Belle. The sub badges as well. They were made by Belle and by Angie's, what her Twitter name is, display name is. The flowers were made by Tayo Vaintel or Angie, and the mascot ones were made by Belle. I already talked about it earlier. Like for the month ones, like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months, we use flowers. So we have the red one for Itsuka, we have the green one for Kyra, we have the pink one for May, the purple flower for Blossom, and the blue flower for myself. And then every year you get a new mascot badge. So it starts with a mascot for me. Then we get Blossom, then we get Miku Summer, then we get Miku Winter, then we get Kinari, Kyra, May, and Itsuka. And in the future, once I have more OCs and more patch slots, there will always be new additions. So yes, thanks to those two for getting those badges made. Then we have the amazing debut slides we've been looking at for the past hour and a half that were made by Colin. Colin's been really helpful getting all these slides perfect, matching like the design elements of the flowers, the butterflies, and the colors. And they also made the logo, which I don't actually think I have on here. I'll show the logo in a bit. But yeah, they also made the logo. It was like visible in the trailer. It's like visible on my Twitch banner. I have not 100% updated it everywhere, but yeah, there's Colin. Check out Colin. Colin does amazing work. Really fun to work with. Then for the BGM, we have 2 tracks. The one you're listening to right now is made by Yusei Yuka. It's a studio that made it. It was inspired by old Gen 4 soundtracks like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver were my main inspirations because I love listening to those soundtracks in the background. So if you think it sounds like Pokemon, that's why. It is Pokemon inspired. My references were Pokemon soundtracks. And then the other one you've listened to on the Be Right Back screen, the Starting Soon screen. I can also really quickly edit in here again. This one. The other soundtrack that is new is made by Kagupi. They were also really helpful, amazing to work with, really happy with what we got. Super cozy, like dreamy BGM. So I'm really happy we have those. I still have the old, like we had 2 other BGMs before. They will be retiring for now. I still have them, and I may, if we ever have the vibe for them, I will whip them out, but they will be retiring for now, as we have these 2 new ones that I'm really happy with. And then we have the trailer that most of you, I think, saw, that I posted on a bunch of socials. It was made by Bibu, Bumbling Bibu, who's also from Aero Studio, same studio as model artist Hime. And they were also super amazing to work with. Getting the trailer just how I wanted it, working with all the restrictions and everything. So I'm really happy. I got to work with so many amazing people. It was like when I was like starting to want to redebut and like setting things in motion, I never planned to have this many new things. At some point it did quite escalate. I'm not gonna lie. I never planned to have this much stuff. But I'm really happy I did. It was super fun working with everyone. I'm really happy with how everything turns out. And yeah, like it did get like when every time I saw something I was like, this could be fun for the new start. And then most of the time I said, yeah, let me get that. Let me get that. A lot of stuff like the mascots weren't planned. The mascots were like a random thought I have, and then I was like, yeah, let's do those. Let's ask Belle if she can do the mascot for me, because Belle does a lot of cute mascots. If you ever check out her work. And yeah, that's everything I had on the slides. Like now we loop back, and now we had all the cute OCs. We had my games, my anime, and the golds. So yeah, that's at least all the slides for now. So let me go back here. You can see the cute cute stinger again. Here you can also see the cute chat widget again. I have to look into why the names are not working. It seems like it's only for like non-sub people. Like for OJ, OJ is a mod. It works for OJ, it works for Colin, he's a sub. But it doesn't work for like Lavi, for example, who's not sub. So I need to look into that with the artist maybe. It's not something I got to test beforehand with a lot of people, obviously. But some hiccups are just... Some scuff is important, right? It's like, it would be very boring without any scuff, wouldn't it? Now we got demoted to just a user. Yeah. But at least the pronouns are working. I'm happy the pronouns thingy is working. And it's like, it matches the overlay so well. So yeah, it's like one little scuffy, but everything else is working. But yeah, that's like everything I've wanted to show off. So now we can just yep. You can also turn like the cat ears back on and we can make like short hair. Now that we are back to chatting again, so those who have not seen some of the model stuff can like see it now. And also, if I ever want to like be the big judge. What are you doing over here? I can be in your face. But yeah, those who have not seen with like the cat ears, with the all the kinds of hairstyles and whatever. Super fun to play around with, and super fun to be able to use in the future for future streams. Also, I can like mention, I don't think I've mentioned it yet. My future plans will be to stream like every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 PM CET, like the same starting time as today. I'm gonna try like a fixed schedule, because in the past I've tried like making a schedule every week, and that was like super stressful for me. So I did not want to go back to that. And just having no schedule at all was like not helpful, because no one knew when to come in. So I'm gonna try to have a fixed schedule of 3 days a week, because I do have a full-time job, so I can't like stream every day. It's also why like 2 of the days it's like on weekend, like Friday is basically weekend since you can stay up longer. And like Wednesday is always a good day, for me at least. But also like the main stream times I'm gonna aim for every week. We will be doing like the stuff we talked about, like art nights, indie games. For this week, I have a few things in mind. We could play Pokemon. Like I either have the Pokemon Leaf Green on the Switch, or the newly coming out Pokopia. I'm very excited to play both of those. So we can play a bit of Pokemon. Maybe tomorrow we will also just be more yapping about like today. But I'll also be more yapping now, so gonna have to see. I do wanna try out streaming some art nights, like the CN stuff. Gonna look into like what kind of indie games we can do in the future. Can also like do like Discord polls. like just to scope out like what kind of fun stuff we should do, like what you guys want to see. So I do want to try and do like some stuff on the Discord, like trying out some polls or whatever, and just like asking around what y'all want to see. So that's about like for this week, but I will just try to let everyone know like beforehand in the Discord, like what I plan to do on the days I stream, like Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I will just try to let everyone know. But even if I don't manage to plan it out a week before, you can always expect me on those 3 days. Unless I'm like falling ill or something, then I will announce it if I have to cancel the stream. But I'm gonna try and be live every single of those 3 days at 8 PM CET, 2 PM EST, or 11 AM PST. Don't think I need to mention JST, because JST is like 4 AM. But yeah, I've put it in my in the panel section and the welcome section. I will try to try out this like scheduling tool on Twitch. I've not used it yet, so I didn't want to rush it like before stream. So I'm just gonna try that tomorrow or something. I know you can like schedule a stream so it like shows on Twitch. So yeah, I'm gonna try out that. And then we can like just play around with everything. Play around with the model. I've like never really used like a bunch of like Live 2D features. There's so many things I've never done before because I wasn't like too knowledgeable. I didn't really never looked into it, what you can do with this program. Because also like with the old model, I felt like a few limitations, but this one's more movement. I wanna try out some stuff. I'm like super happy to have this new model, and I want to try out stuff in the future, like the throwing system maybe as like a channel point redeem, and have like channel point redeems for turning on certain hair features that I will enable for the next stream. For debut we will still have me in control, but there will be redeems for like the cat ears, there will be redeems for the chibi version for this one. There will be redeems for like certain hair features like the ponytail. So everyone can have some fun. Because at least I always feel like being able to have like channel point redeems where you can like customize the model or like throw stuff are always like the most fun without being like super obnoxious. Like I'm not like too big of a fan of having like distracting sound redeems where some kind of meme sound plays. So there won't be any of these, but yeah, we will have the Twitch integrated throwing system at some point. I have not looked into how to use it yet, but that will be something I want to try out. I want to try out like putting things on the model. I know you can pin like little like items on here. There's like so many Live 2D items you can put on here. I want to try like maybe recording stuff in the like little fun videos, doing like some kind of like some of the trends some VTubers do. Like there's some that always look like very cute that I see on social media, that I see like on YouTube Shorts, on TikTok, on Twitter, and whatever, when I'm like scrolling around. So I want to try out stuff like that in the future too. Now that I have the model, it was so hard keeping everything a secret, like so hard. The emotes, they were done last year, like summer. Like let me check when I was talking with Kelly. Like it was technically 2 batches. It was like 11 emotes, and then I got like 5 more when she opened it again. Like the 5 additional ones I got in December, and the other ones I got in July. I had to keep these emotes a secret since July last year. You know how hard that was? I wanted to use these emotes so bad. I wanted to show them and shove them in everyone's face and be like, look, I have cute new emotes. Because I know people love the emotes, and I'm very happy for that. One thing I always get told is they love my emotes. They love how cute they are, they love using them. So keeping the emotes a secret was so hard. It was like actually painful. And like a lot of other stuff was like completed recently. Like the model was done in December. That one was also hard to keep secret. I know there was like a teaser in the trailer, but I was like always wondering. I had like plans at one point to do like one of those model reveal thingies where for a certain amount of likes and retweets the model would be revealed. But I DM'd like one artist about it, but they ghosted me. It was mostly, I assume it's because of the new Twitter DMs. Twitter DMs are so buggy right now. Like the one that made my Be Right Back screen, the Yarsh person, they did not get back to me until like a month after, because Twitter didn't show them the DM notification. So I partially blame just Twitter DMs. But in the end, I think it wasn't too bad that I didn't do like a grand model reveal beforehand, and we just had more of a surprise to us. I assume that like Hime will be posting a model showcase afterwards. Like since I've debuted this now, she can like let the cat out of the bag. And I will repost that. I will show that in the Discord for those who want to see it. So for anyone who missed this today, maybe who missed like the full showcase of like the cute things like sad cat. So for like anyone who missed the fun today, they can hopefully just check out Hime's model showcase, because she can showcase it better than I can. I'm like not used to puppeteering a model yet, as you can maybe tell. Like I'm still like struggling a bit with like moving more and like being a bit more animated, because I'm not a very, what's the word, expressive person. I'm usually just chill, cozy, and like just vibing. So yeah, but I'm so happy to have this. It looks so good. It moves so well. I will be having fun recording stuff, hopefully. I do want to try recording some fun stuff. I just need to figure out how to do that. Like I know how to record, but I need to look into like vertical recording, because like funny meme videos are usually recorded vertically. Need to figure out what the best way to do that is. But I want to try. I want to make some fun stuff for everyone to see and look at. And then we will have like the panels will be coming later. I will just show them off tomorrow, since today is basically like a special stream, and tomorrow is like the start of the schedule with Wednesday. So we will just be doing a little retrospective of today in tomorrow's stream, and then hopefully we will have the panels ready and I can show those off, because the panels are super cute, and you will all also think that. You will see the cute panels tomorrow. But yeah, I think for today, this will be it. I've been yapping so much, and my voice is not completely used to it yet. Because I don't want to tire out my voice too quickly. Because when I last streamed, I used to get throat problems that I think come from streaming. Because once I went on break, I did not have many throat problems anymore. So I'm gonna take it slow for the beginning. And then we will be back tomorrow at 8 PM CET, 2 PM EST, 11 AM PST, or whatever. And then we will just see what we will do tomorrow. I have no concrete plans for the week yet. Will just be a lot of spontaneous stuff, a lot of yapping, just playing games I just like see around. But yeah, I'm so grateful for everyone who stopped by, who supported me, like before the stream, like all the artists, all my friends that were helping me with everything. Also, we completely forgot, I also want to shout out Levy, because it went a bit under in my thingy. I want to shout out Levy. He helped me with like some of the earliest stages when I was like still figuring out the branding and everything, when I like wasn't sure what I was even gonna try as themes, before I honed into the like flower field theme with like the sunset and everything. So I want to quickly shout out Levy as well. They helped me a lot in the beginning stages when I wasn't quite sure yet what was gonna happen. Thank you. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by today. I'm so thankful for the follows, for the raids, for the gift subs. I'm gonna quickly, like, everyone who hasn't joined, feel free to join the Discord. I will try to do more on there. I will be on there. I will post some stuff. All the emotes are on there. I will put the emotes up like right after, so you can use all the 16 new emotes with Nitro everywhere or just on my server. So make sure to join if you're not on there, and have fun with us. It's like usually really cozy, and like no need to chat. You can just lurk for emotes. So thank you all for coming. I hope I will see you in future streams. And yeah, thank you for making this such a fun debut stream. It was really fun to be back. Alright, bye bye.